Hi, Wapendra. Welcome back for another episode. Today I have a guest for us. She's called Mumina, and it's a blessing. Mumina, please welcome. Feel at home. Kindly tell us more about Mumina.
Assalamu alaikum, Abdishukri. Thank you very much for inviting me to your channel, and I'm delighted to be part of it. I'm Mumina Dahir, as you say, Mumina, and I'm community health worker and psychologist who've been working in the third sector in humanitarian, in private sector, part of government for the last 10 years.
Wow. So today we want to utilize the psychology part of you. And I wanted our discussion to start from kids, where I believe all of us, our life began. So could you please tell us more about child psychology?
Child psychology is a branch of psychology. It's a special area studied frequently by people in education, people in psychology fields, and psychologists. It focuses mainly on mind and behavior of children from prenatal age to adolescent age.
Wow.
To understand their mental, emotional, and social development well.
Wow, that's nice. Mental, emotional, and social development. So following up on that, majority of the time when you are raising babies, we usually focus on their physical growth and their intellectual growth through education. How can we incorporate the mental, psychological, and emotional part of it into the picture?
Remember, as a parent or a caregiver, it's your responsibility, your job to understand the need of your children through providing them holistic care, psychological care, emotional care, and physical care. All that is holistic, nurturing them through giving attention. You have to give them attention. Attention means when a child is talking to you, you respond to them and listen to them. And you have to give them affection. The kids need love, and that is what we call affection. It's not a matter of you give birth and that is enough attention you give or affection you give. Love them, kiss them, tell them you love them. That is very, very important. It's as per the religion, as per everything. It will help them to their self concept growth and accept their feeling. Yeah, children have different needs, and all of them need unconditional love for in whatever way they behave. So accept their feeling. Sometimes they do mistakes. Those mistakes be corrected. Don't hate them for that. You need to accept their feelings and allow them to express their feelings. At the same time, acknowledge, as you accept their feeling, you need to acknowledge their opinion, their ideas, their desires. They feel valued, and that will help them grow their self-esteem in a better way. Yeah. So as a parent, yeah, appreciate your child, accept their feelings, give them attention, give them affection. Very important.
Wow. So I like the part of accept their feeling and acknowledge their feelings. Majority of the time you realize when parents are fighting or some things are going on in the household, we have this notion that kids won't feel or won't know what is really happening. So according to you, how does this affect children? Both physical fights between parents or even verbal fights between parents?
It has a negative impact on children as they grow. As young as they are, they understand what's going on. And remember, children see what's happened around. So when you have an issue as a parent, you need to put your dispute away from the kids, not from the kids, because it has it will leave a trauma, and it will affect them in their relationship, forming relationship in their life, and they will have low self-esteem. They feel like they're the problem. Sometimes, most of the time, the kids feel like they're the problem. They're fighting because of me.
When parents are going to divorce, they blame themselves sometimes.
Yeah, they blame themselves. So in all those, you need to be. It has a wound that can take long to heal, and all of us have wound one way or another because of what we saw our parents go through. So that's why when people say, even their spouse say, I saw my mother going through that. I saw my father
Yes.
going through that. I saw my mother and father doing that. It is the pain. It's called re-experiencing the pain they went through in the childhood, and yeah, it has negative impact, and they need to heal. For that purpose, parents need to put their dispute and argument away from children.
They have to coexist amicably and in a conducive environment. Okay, so now going away from that, currently because of COVID-19 epidemic, majority of the parents plus their kids are spending almost 24-hour time together within the house. Do you think kids are impacted positively or negatively?
It depends. They have both negative and positive.
Okay,
Positive. Let me start with positive. Positive
okay,
that this is the time the parents and the children are having time together. The bonding.
yes,
The
yes,
parents understand their children. Yes, if there is issue. Yes, there's corona that has kept them away. So if the parents are, if the family, that family setting is a functional family setting where people share information, share ideas, there's no bullying, they will coexist and learn new skills together, they reflect together, grow better.
yeah,
Yeah, they will grow better because you
yes.
will be able to do homeschooling. When you do homeschooling, what happens? You will know the weakness of your child and all that. And
So that's
also
a
it improves the
functional family.
functional family. For
Okay,
dysfunctional family, family that is having issue before corona, remember everybody
okay,
is going through anxiety, uncertainty. We don't know what's next tomorrow until this corona is over. So, and there's financial issue, there's a lot of stress, families who have already had issue now there is what we call dysfunctional, and they will have negative impact because most of the time they ignore the children. The
yes,
children don't exist and they don't give them time. And there is what is called working from home. And working from home
okay.
also has impact on children. Remember, sometimes parents are
How?
busy working.
How?
It has negative impact on children at this time because some parents are working so hard
Yes.
all the day and they're not giving attention. And kids know, hey, mommy is supposed to be at home and daddy is not supposed to be at home. When they're at home, they're not supposed to be working. They're supposed to be playing with us.
Oh, they used to parents working away from the house.
Yes.
So now the
Now
fact
this is
that the
when
two
this
parents are in the house,
setting.
they expect the kids like this is our time. Why are you still
Yes,
working?
yes, and parents
Okay.
want to deliver their objective. When they deliver their objective, they tell them, go away from here, I'm working, and that has a negative impact on the children. Oh, so she loves the job more than
More
me.
than
She gives
me.
attention to the work more than me. We have to
Wow.
have proper communication. So whether a house that is dysfunctional, poor communication, poor coordination, they'll have a negative and
Impact.
negative impact, and kids will have wounds. Yeah.
So let me take you to the part of disciplining. I
Mm-hmm.
think specifically as we went through a lot when it comes to disciplining. So there is the part of disciplining a kid through physically, and there's the part of disciplining a kid through verbally, maybe through abuse or shouting at him or her or something like that. When can we say it's beyond disciplining, but rather damaging both emotionally and physically?
All that you said,
Yes.
verbal abuse, physical abuse, is beyond discipline. It is
Wow.
abuse.
But
It's
that is the
abuse.
only discipline form we know.
No, it is abuse. It has impact, psychological impact and physical impact. Physical impact,
Okay.
sometimes they leave a mark on you, and whenever you see that mark, you say, "This one, I was
Remember.
beaten." Mm? I
Mhm.
remember that it triggers the brain. There's a
Okay.
pain, okay?
Okay.
Because you will end up in hospital. You have seen children dying because of physical abuse. Verbal abuse, it belittles and it kills self-esteem and confidence of children. So when they
Wow.
go to adulthood, they have a bigger wounds. All this you
Okay.
said, physical abuse, verbal abuse is beyond. So you have to have a better way to discipline kids. Talk to them, be a role model. Don't do A, and A is wrong. And when the children do A, you feel like
Okay.
it is wrong, and you're wrong, and you're the one who is a wrong role model. Give
Wow.
open up and talk to the children what's wrong and what's right, consequence for all the action they do.
So thank you so much, Mumina. We are limited by time. But before I let you go, I wanted you to give us your last advice on parents who are maybe not emotionally awakened or who don't have access to this kind of knowledge or information on how to raise their babies, both emotionally, physically, psychologically, and mentally healthy.
We sometimes, as parents, we think children are our property. We want to
Yes,
want,
we
we
have
want
rights
them
over
to
them.
and no, children are given to you to be with you. They are not given
Okay,
to be yours. They are given to you by God, the higher power, to be with you, not to belong to you. They're not your object. They're not your property.
okay, okay. I was not expecting that, but continue.
So
I'm part of those parents who believe that this is my baby. The fact that I'm adding the word my,
and
that
you
belongs to
want
me.
to, yes, and you want to bring up them the way you want, right?
Yes, yes,
And we think whatever your parents taught you is the right most of the time
yes,
because you learn from them. Whatever society
yes.
has taught you, you need to sit down and reflect and see what is wrong and what is good and what is bad. What
Okay,
behavior and what behavior or emotional teaching you are giving or care you are giving, psychological care you are giving, physical care you are giving is correct. We all have wounds
okay,
and we can heal. Okay,
okay,
you reflect because what sometimes whatever your parents are doing is not correct, so you can't replicate repeating behavior. So as a parent, sit down,
mhm,
look at the behavior that are repetitive that you're doing, and then look at it, is it the correct one? Where will I
okay,
need help? And you look for help accordingly. You can correct, at any age, you can correct your behavior, but do not transfer what you went through to your children. Learn what is right, learn what is right, because most of us parents say, I was never loved. What should I love? Why should I show affection?
yeah, I was not given to this, so I have nothing to offer to them.
You have never experienced. So
Yeah,
because you are not given affection, because our parents never say they love you by words, they will provide you, but they will never say they love you. Maybe you have never heard. Most of us never heard what I love you word, unless we
yes,
heard it from someone else. So, and then if you don't tell your children because you are not told, and it's correct. No, it's not correct. Tell them it's affection. Hug them. It's affection. So it's matter of you correcting, reflect and say which one is good, which one is bad, because some of them has negative impact on us and some of us positive impact on us. First, you
maybe
start with yourself.
one last
Yes, you
word.
start before you go. You
Mhm.
will start with yourself. Reflect. Where am I? What repetitive behavior am I doing? Cognitively, what am I repeating and saying? Feelings,
Okay.
which feelings am I repeating, saying, and say which one is the positive, which one is the negative, and take the negative and also transfer to your children. Negative, leave it out. Positive, take it with you.
Wow. I just wanted to borrow from your statement of raising babies well. Majority of the time, as first generation, we have this feeling that if I don't beat my baby, if I don't like really be strict on them, they turn out to be softies. So as a psychologist, where do we strike a balance between raising a baby who is strong enough for the current world, but at the same time, a baby who is healthy both emotionally and psychologically? My
There,
last my last
there,
question.
there is a parenting skill. You may not have time to go through parenting skills, and
Yes.
you
Yes.
don't need to give your child everything. Okay,
Okay.
short. They also need, you see, like their parents who think that doing homework for their children is loving. No, you don't do. The kids do their homework as you guide them. You support them,
Okay.
but you don't do for them. One of the example. So they need to learn. You are God gave you to be with them, not to own them. So you hold their hand and go the journey. Let them grow. Because when the
Wow.
moment you become soft on them, also you don't. Beating is not disciplining. So you see kids who have gone through physical discipline, and
Yes.
they get to teenager, they become rebellious. Now, utaniambia nini? What are you telling me? I'm big enough now. Yeah,
Wow.
you
Wow.
talk to your kids.
That
Talk
makes
to your
sense.
kids. Be a good role model. Okay, give them time out when they do mistakes. You get me?
Okay. Okay.
You did this. You're not going to watch TV. Your favorite. You know, this is the consequence for all behavior.
Action.
Talk to them. Action. Every action has consequences. Every
Consequences. Wow.
behavior have consequences. It will help you. But you're not shouting at them and beating them, and that will not even help them. By the time they get to teenager, you will lose that child
They
practically.
come out with genius.
They become a bully. Now they go to school and become a bully
Whoa.
because they replicate what you taught them. What they're going to
What
do, they
put
go
them
and
in
look
the
for
house.
someone else who is less
Ah.
strong and play. So when they do mistake, you correct the mistake at that time. But both of you, both parents, one only, not one saying it's correct, it's wrong to do this. I'm going to punish you for this. You have time out, and then the other one say, don't worry, when he leaves, I will watch TV. No, you have to be together. You have to have consistency, and you have to be in the same page so
Teamwork.
that yes, teamwork. Most of the time, that's where children look for loopholes.
Wow. I like
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much, Mumina. We are limited by time, but I will bring you back. And in our next episode, viewers, we want to really focus on unhealed wounds. We all went through some childhood traumas that we have not really overcame, and we still have chance to really focus on it, open all those wounds, and heal. So join us next week. Please subscribe and don't miss out. Mumina, thank you very much.
Thank you
Ramadan
too.
Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak.